Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna do a little quick update on the portfolio. You guys know that I gotta do some quick updates on this portfolio. That's basically what this whole channel is about, right? So we're kind of bouncing back from the lows that we had in August because it's basically the end of August, guys. So that means the pain of August is almost over. The lowest point that we've hit was 29,000, a little bit lower than 29,700, and now we're above 33,000. In just a couple of days, we went from 29,000 to $33,788. And I think we may continue to go forward because, the end of the month, the beginning of the new month, Neo is going to report or is going to have their monthly delivery numbers shown, which is very good. Expecting anywhere between 15,000 to like above 20,000. So anything above 20,000, very good. But let's get into the portfolio right now. The move that I made, I actually made one move. I'm starting to sell some puts. I think Neo, there's a support in the $10 range, 10.50ish. I don't think it'll go lower than that, but if it does, I will plan to run the wheel strategy on Neo by selling puts and selling calls, but only with only doing one at a time. I'm not trying to sell more than one at a time because I will be taking a big loss if one of my if I have to sell at these prices, right? And I believe that with this last quarter behind us, Neo will finally, I think, bottom, right? I think this is the lowest Neo will ever be in terms of delivering the quarters or in terms of earnings, right? Because next quarter we're probably gonna do very well because the guidance that they gave us, very good, and now they're trying to maintain 20K deliveries and go up to 30K deliveries. So we're gonna see that hopefully soon. And if we see 30K deliveries, come on. Like Neo is priced when they were doing 6,000 to 10,000 deliveries, and now if in the next couple months we start doing 30K deliveries, that's tripling up what we were doing in the past. So Neo may be well past its worst days soon, and we're gonna see with these next couple days with the monthly deliveries, we're gonna see if they can maintain above 20K. If they can maintain above 20K, that'll be very good for Neo. And yeah, I do really want to buy Neo stock, but like I said, my position, I have a lot of equity in this in terms of my portfolio. I would like the position I have right now is enough, right? I would like to get a lot of other stocks like Tesla, Meta, and Amazon. I would like to get those babies up a lot more. And once I get those up in equity, once I could get like about $3,000 to $4,000 in each one of these, then maybe I can start buying Neo again. But in terms of my my risk tolerance, Neo where it is right now is good, maxed out, right? Maxed out. And especially if it starts to go up, I think that will be fine. But if it continues to go down, may look into getting it. Like I said, if they can start hitting 30,000 deliveries per month, I want to see their EPS, their losses start to minimize, right? Because I do not want to see these negative numbers anymore. We have to start going towards break even and profitability ASAP, right? I'm starting to see them doing their phones and stuff and trying to do other things. They need to start focusing on stop messing around and experimenting and just focus on what's making them money, right? Because you can do all of that stuff once you start making money, but right now we cannot lose anymore. We need to stop minimizing those losses. That's what we want to see as investors, right? We want to see profitability right now. We don't want to see them doing trial and error and all that stuff. You do that when you have money. Right now, we don't have much money left to be playing around, and we do not want to be diluted it even more. Okay, that's what I see with Neo. Shopify. What can I say with Shopify? Shopify is a stock for me where this baby will go up over time, right? Over time. Obviously, you have their positions to buy. Every time it goes up a hell of a lot fast and it goes down really quick, but it still trends upwards. And with Shop, I was able to lower my cost basis. I used to have Shopify a way higher cost basis. I would like to lower it some more, but like I said, this one I have a big position in terms of equity compared to all of my other holdings. So all I can do is just hold it and leave it alone. I know for a fact that Shopify, over time, its earnings will do very well. I think they'll continue to grow their profitability, and this will be a profit machine. Profit machine. I'm saying this is going to be, maybe by the end of the year, we'll see $80 to $90. So 50% up, my guess. I mean, we already seen 70. And we're already starting to see the same thing happening again, right? You see it go down a little bit, then it, boom, pushes up very hard and slowly goes back down. But when it goes back down, it goes higher than it was before. You see that? Same thing over here. It goes down. It went down again over here, and it's starting to go up again. So we may see it go past, skyrocket past 70, maybe hit $75, $80 soon. And if we can see this continuously, we might hit our old all-time highs maybe by the end of next year. That's my prediction, as long as they can continue to do what they're doing. But I would not be surprised if we see these numbers by the end of next year, right? Because look at this, from October of last year to, we're basically a month away from October. From $25 to $60, right? If we keep going like that, we'll hit like $120 to $140 by the end of next year, and the all-time high, 160, 170. Yeah, Shopify will do very good numbers for us. PayPal, same thing. PayPal right now, people are saying this is a value trap, right? But we still have to see what the CEO, what they're planning on doing, right? Once they can show us the strategy or what they're planning to do, then we'll have a better idea of what PayPal does. But in terms of value, PayPal is probably one of the best values right now. One of the best values that's still growing, right? And they may be going back to a double-digit growth soon. So pay attention to PayPal. My cost basis is decent. It has gone under $60, so could have lowered my cost basis a little bit. But like I said, I am pretty satisfied with my position. Would I like to buy more? Obviously, but I don't have that much money, right? Don't have that much money. But of course, if we see any super hardcore downtrend, which I don't see happening, I think we might have seen the worst so far. I mean, short term, right? We might see some crazy recession fears again soon, but I think that we may have seen the lowest point with PayPal, high 50s, and Neo. I think those two, we may not go lower than where they were before. Neo being in the 7s and PayPal being high 50s, mid 50s. Don't think we're going to see lower than that. Palantir, I think, is going to be one of those stocks that will dominate into the future. And whenever you see a dip in this one, that's something that I would buy. And remember, I'm no financial advisor. I'm basically talking to myself. But the plan with this one, Palantir, whenever you see a big dip like this, when you see you see a stock go from $20 all the way down into the 14s, that's a time where you would want to buy. A couple shares here, a couple shares there. Slowly build up the position, because Palantir has that potential to triple, quadruple up in 5 years, right? And continue to grow, right? But my main focus right now, my main focus for this portfolio, Tesla, Meta, and Amazon. Those are my main focus right now. I think these babies right here, they have the growth. They also are profitable, and they're the best companies in the world, and they're still a buy. They're still a buy even after they're going up hundreds of percentages, 50%. I think Amazon already went up 50%. There's still buys, right? But I'm being a little bit conservative with these buys. Obviously, if I had the money, I'll be the best thing for me to do would be dollar cost averaging. Like if I can get like maybe $50, if I can pay $50 per week for these three, that'll be I think the best thing to do. Tesla, Meta, and Amazon, $50 per week would probably be the best to do for me, right? Personally, because I really want to get these babies up higher, eventually higher than Neo and PayPal, hopefully. So that's what the plan would be. Maybe buy these babies $50 to $100 per week, dollar cost average slowly over time. Tesla has the potential to hit 400. Meta has the potential to go past 500. Amazon can go to $200, right? And if with those numbers, I'm talking about like long term, right? As long as whenever we put money into the market, as long as we can get more money than what we put in and beat inflation, I think that's a win, right? That's a win right there. And of course, if you can beat the market, that's even better. That's the main goal. And plus, these babies over the years have beat the market, right? If you look at the past 5 years, Tesla up 1,100%. Obviously, past growth cannot dictate the future, but come on, Tesla really, and Meta, past 5 years, 67%. I think that's basically in line with the market, but just in these couple months, you could have made a hell of a lot of money. And I think Meta can easily become a $500 stock in the next couple of years. So there you go. Pay attention to that. Same thing with Amazon. Look at Amazon. Past 5 years, 41%. So Meta and Amazon, they've been stagnating slowly, but I think they're going to start going back up into their growth and hit all-time highs soon. That's why I need to buy Tesla, Meta, and Amazon. Those three are a buy for me. And a heavy buy before it starts running too fast. Yeah, pay attention. Look at that. I just hit $34,000 right now. Very, very nice. Shopify continuing to go up. That's what we like to see. Like I said, Shopify, $100 soon. $80 fast, $100 very soon. And once we hit $100, $10,000 gain. Pay attention to that. On the road to 50K. Thanks for watching, guys. And peace out.